What's up, guys? Justin Morgan here, Carved Up Vegan Muscle. And this week I am doing some front squats. This is on my midweek training session. I start out with front squats, and I think that is it's either 245 or 255. I can't tell if there's a 5 on there or not, and I'm not near my training journal right now, so I'm not sure. But just doing some front squats, 3 by 3. Everything's 3 sets of 3 for this day, and I'll show you. I usually only record one of the sets, so usually just the first set. But I actually recorded all 3 of my deadlifting sets today. And unfortunately, I had some terrific music playing during this entire workout. I listened to lots of Johnny Cash this day. I'm a fan of Johnny Cash, so it was fun to have music. I've talked about, sometimes I don't like having music because it takes my attention away from the lifts themselves. But this day I was really enjoying it, so I'm not really into like intense music where like it causes me to have some kind of intensity issue with ramping myself up to do the lifts. I would rather have a calm mind and kind of approach it more that way. But I do like having music just because I like music in general. So I recorded all 3 of the deadlift attempts. I just did 3 sets of 3, and this was at 415, so 415 pounds. Again, I've mentioned this several times throughout this. The training intensity on all of this is not extremely high, so I could have done 415 for a lot more reps than 3, or more sets than 3, but I just didn't. And I'm training at percentages at this time, and I was trying out as the weights are getting heavier and getting closer to my 1 rep max. I was experimenting with different stances. I haven't used a belt during any of my deadlift sessions this training cycle either. The only reason was that when I was in the higher reps doing sets of 10, it was kind of getting in my way, and it was cutting into my stomach as I was going down. So I thought, well, why even bother? I just took the belt off and did it without it. And then after I got used to not using the belt, I just kept it off the entire time. So it doesn't really bother me when I do sets of like 1 or 3, as I'm doing here. But since I haven't used a belt, I figured it might help build a little bit more core strength and that kind of thing. So my attempts next week will be hitting 1 rep maxes, and I want to test out and see where I'm at. So I will be attempting the 500-pound deadlift that I had wanted to hit before the end of the year, and I hope that won't be a problem. As I had showed you guys back about a week ago or so, I showed my Atlas stone workout where I had picked up the 290-pound Atlas stone, loaded it to the platform, and that same day I did a farmer's walk with 500 pounds, which I didn't film, but I didn't even know how much was on there. It was 250 pounds per hand. So we just were adding weight, and I after it was over with, I tallied it up. Like, well, that's 500 pounds, and the bars, the handles for the farmers were kind of low, so it wasn't too far, too much difference than what you might see on a deadlift, and I just did that cold. So hopefully the 500-pound deadlift next week won't be so bad, and we'll see how that goes. So my attempts will be a 405-pound squat, a 500-pound deadlift. I think my bench press will probably be like 300 pounds or something like that. And I'm not sure what some of the other lifts will be. I'll also be doing overhead pressing and that kind of thing. But I'll probably do like for push presses and front squats, I'll do a percentage of above or below the main lift. And here was I think I did 5 sets of 5 on the pull-ups, and then I did some kind of tricep extension with just some bands or something to finish off the workout. And that was it for this day. You guys take it easy, and I'll talk at you real soon.